Live on DAZN Worldwide, May 2nd and 3rd, Garcia versus Romero and Canelo versus Skull. Friday from 6 p.m. Eastern, Garcia returns in a history-making Times Square takeover. 24 hours later, Saturday from 7 p.m. Eastern, King Canelo faces undefeated Skull for the undisputed crown. May 2nd and 3rd, a knockout weekend of boxing. Pick one or go all in for only $90, exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
I feel like I have had a lot of growth, and I really have opened myself up and talked about things that I probably would have never talked about in any other capacity, except maybe in private with Trucker. Mm-hmm. But, you know, and I feel like some of my experiences are similar with a lot of the other girls, and God bless you if you learn from my mistakes.
Welcome to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Here's your host, Marcus.
Welcome to a very special episode, number 200 of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy, where we pull back the curtains on the good and the bad. And Lilly.
The end of an era.
Wait, what? No, the shocking stories of sugar dating. We're going to get into that. Hold on just a second, though. We have a house full of gorgeous women who have all been on the show. We're going to bring them in shortly, but let's just really quick plug. The party is coming up less than 2 months. If you have not got your application in now, it's almost too late, but it's not. So hurry up. We've got about, I think I have 8 tickets left.
Well, and I still have at least 6 sugar babies who haven't even responded to their invitation.
Yeah, so we sent out invitations to people. They didn't respond. We're now looking at the alternates because I do have an alternate list. But if you're wanting to go, you need to get that application in now. Go to our website, secretsofasugardaddy.com, press the party tab. All the information is there. I added it up. This package that we're giving away for free is worth over $2,000. If you went and got a private suite in Shakira with all the drinks and food included, I mean, there is $600 to $700 right there. Mm-hmm. And then we've got housing that's included. We've got a mixer the night before, again, with all the free beverages and food. I mean, pre-party, party bus to and from. That party bus is not cheap.
It is not.
I think we pay, like $1,500 just for the ride there. And back.
It's well worth it.
But it's well worth it.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a lot of expenses that we are giving to you, the fans of the show, the Sugar Babies, for free. And you definitely want to take advantage of that. Our sponsors are taking care of it, and we've got more sponsors this year than we've ever had. So you're going to want to come. It's going to be such a blast. Now, if you're a Patreon member, you're going to get priority judging. The higher tier you are, the higher on the totem pole you get when it comes to judging. But even if you're just a member, it's free to become a Patreon member. That's our fan club. But if you sign up for the bottom tier, which is $10 a month, it includes everything except the coaching and profile reviews, which are in the higher tiers. But it opens up the entire site, the community chat, and if you're Sugar Baby, Lilly can put you on the WhatsApp group, which that's a value add right there. There's all kinds of good scenarios that can come up with that. You guys can chat among yourselves. So that's a value add. I think that's it. Let's get to this episode. It's a very special one.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Ladies, if you submitted an application, please check your email. Yeah. Please check your Google Voice number. We've reached out to a number of you who have yet to respond. So I don't know if you're hyper busy or you just haven't checked your stuff, but check, because if we don't hear from you soon, we'll move on. Right. To the alternates.
Yep. You don't want to miss it. Like I said, this is our 200th episode, and I really didn't even think much about it, but some of our listeners got really excited about it, and they recorded all these really cool shout outs. So we're going to be stopping the show occasionally to play a couple minutes of shout outs from our fans of the show, and we really, really appreciate you guys doing that. We do feel the love. Sometimes we don't really get it because we're just sitting here having a chat and we don't realize how many people this is reaching and lives it's touching. But we do get your emails. We do get your messages on Instagram and Patreon, and we really, really appreciate it. All right, where do I even start? I guess let's tell everybody who's in the room, and then we're going to talk to Lilly for a minute because Lilly has some big news besides that she got engaged.
Breaking news.
To her person. But welcome back, Angie. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Your
miss it.
Fan favorite. Alejandra's in the house. Say hello.
Hello.
And my very first co-host joined us today, Amy.
Hello.
Amy, looking great. Now, we got a lot of stuff to talk to you about
Oh, okay.
because Amy has had some situations in her sugar dating life that she poses to me every morning like, oh my God, how do I deal with this? And it's a lot of interesting things. But first, let's get to Lilly. Lilly, what's going on?
Well, I've done 60 some odd episodes of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy.
Wait, what?
I have.
How about 150
Oh,
or
160.
160, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not great at math, but I started in episode 44.
Yeah.
And we're at 200. So what is
Right.
that?
Like 156.
100, yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And plus a few other people's podcasts that we've done.
Oh, yes, you have.
Oh, goodness. And I just think it's time for me to kind of step out of the spotlight, fade a little bit into the background. I'm not dropping off the face of the earth. I'll still be reachable via Patreon and social media, but I'm just not going to record any more episodes.
That's what you think. No,
That's what
Lilly
she
might.
said.
Yeah, we might have her back here and there, but she is stepping down as the full-time co-host of the show.
I'll still come to the events.
Yeah.
I feel like I really need to step out of the spotlight and fade a little bit into the background
Yeah.
at this point.
No, I get it. Every single week we're doing this, and then you've got some family pressures and this and that, and you just kind of want to take that off of you, which I understand.
My second retirement.
Right. You've been retired once, now you're retiring again. But Lilly, it's amazing because as we've grown, as we've talked to many, many people and interviewed so many people, sometimes I just stare at her going, and as she's just taking on this interview like it's her own baby. And it's just amazing to watch the growth that's happened since the very first where you're like, oh, I don't know about this.
Well, I've always been such a private person.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's gone out the window with this podcast. Nothing's really private. I just have really spoken my truth on here. And sometimes the truth can come back to bite you in the ass. And that's partially why I'm stepping back is I don't want that to happen.
Right.
And so I feel like if enough time passes, maybe I'll just kind of fade into the background and nobody will ever put two and two together.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we have to deal with that. I'm still dealing with it. We still get so many misconceptions, even though we've been trying now for 4 years to bust those misconceptions. That video that we did with Fargo, there's a clip of me talking about how much sugar daddies spend. I get so much hate. It's unbelievable. And, we talked about this song that we made. We were laughing at the comments, and I made this song, or you and I kind of put this together, the song. And I'm actually going to release it as an extra sugar. It's so good. If you haven't heard it yet, it's on Instagram. It's on our Patreon. But it's still people just like, you can call it what you want, but it's prostitution. And then I'm like, oh, well, apparently you're uninformed and uneducated about the whole process. No, it's prostitution. They have this idea of what a sugar baby is. And I'm thinking, is it really? But no, it's not. We've gone through the depths of the oceans and as high as we can get preaching. This is so much deeper. And as I go on dates and as Lilly has found out and as these other girls have found out, it's not all about sex. There is sex involved. There is sex involved with every relationship that has any meaning, no matter where you meet them, even at church. They're having sex, right?
You're having sex at church?
I mean, they're having sexual relations. You know
I'm
what
so
I mean?
distracted by your hat.
Oh,
Where did you get respect your package?
Lilly, you were a part of that meeting. Remember
Respect your package?
underwear group that?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. The underwear meeting.
Right. So I think it was Dr. Sex Fairy gave us this statistic that 40% of sugar baby relationships have no sexual relations with their man or their sugar daddy. And I got to thinking about it. I mean, I went on a date last night. I've been on many dates. No sex occurred. I didn't even expect it. If it happens, it happens, right? I'm not paying for sex. So I'm not paying for a prostitute. These are people that we are cultivating relationships with. Whether it's deep or not, I still enjoy giving advice and I enjoy mentoring. And there's just so much more to it, traveling and whatever it may come to. So that's probably the biggest one.
Well, and I've had many relationships that have transpired because of the sugar world that never were sexual. But people that I keep in contact with, people that, we were just friends. And it started out because I met them in this world.
Right. Angie, did you know Lilly was retiring?
I did not. And I am both excited for you because I know you have so many beautiful things happening in your life and like you're ready to move forward and be able to travel probably and do all these other things and focus more on that. But also I'm selfishly very sad that you're leaving.
Aw, thank you.
Well, let's do a quick break for a few shout outs. So here is some great shout outs from some of our favorite fans.
Hey, Marcus and Lily. It's Danielle, the Blue-Eyed Princess, your Jersey girl. Just wanted to say congratulations on 200 episodes and thank you guys for everything you do every day to make the show an amazing success and to make it this community that you guys have cultivated for all of us because it's incredible. And I can speak for myself, but everybody else when I say that you've made miracles happen because we all have friends now that we have for life. And I know it's just going to get better from here. So thank you so much for all the hard work you do and all the effort you put in to make this happen for all of us. And here's to another 200 more episodes. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Marcus and Lily. Just wanted to say congratulations for the 200th episode. What an accomplishment. I'm really enjoying all the friends that I've met through our community here, and I really appreciate what you guys bring to our little sugar world. So, yeah, keep it up. We'll see you at the 400th episode.
Hello, Marcus and Lily. Congratulations on your 200th episode. I'm so excited that I found the podcast when I did. You guys have helped me so much. You've helped so many sugar babies and sugar daddies and people thinking about getting into the sugar scene. So I'm excited to see what else is to come in the next 200 episodes. XOXO Jen.
Hello, Marcus and Lily. Congratulations on your 200th episode. That is pretty damn amazing. You guys are so great. I'm so happy I found the podcast. It has given me so much guidance in this crazy sugar bowl world that we're all in. Thank you for all you do for all of us, the babies, the daddies, and everyone looking to explore. I appreciate you and cheers to 200 more, hopefully. Have a good one.
Hello from down under. Congratulations on 200 amazing episodes. Thank you so much for creating such a cool community and giving us all an opportunity to meet one another and feel like we have somewhere to belong, trade stories, and just be all around great hornbags together. I am so excited for another 200 episodes. I hope you guys have the most wonderful celebratory episode ever.
Congratulations on your 200th episode. Lily and Marcus, thank you so much for everything you do for the sugar community. Before I started listening to you guys, I was just dipping my toes into the sugar bowl. But after listening to Extra Sugar and all your amazing and outrageous tales, it really helped me, dive right in, and my life has changed since then. And I owe it all to you guys. Love Sugar Palooza 5. Really looking forward to Sugar Palooza 6, and just want to give you a shout out and say I love you. Thank you. I'm so proud of you guys, and I'm so grateful to be part of this family.
You're listening to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Now back to the show with your host, Marcus.
Okay, back to Amy. Amy, did you know this was happening?
Looking for the perfect treat to sweeten your day? Paris Baguette has you covered with expertly crafted cakes, flaky pastries, and handcrafted coffees. And for a limited time, indulge in pure Nutella bliss. From Nutella-filled croissants and donuts to cakes and delicious Nutella lattes, every bite and sip is rich Nutella perfection. Order online at parisbaguette.com or in the app using promo code PB3OFF15 to get $3 off your purchase of $15 or more through May 11th. Participation may vary. Limit 1.
I think you mentioned it to me, yeah.
And is Amy going to help me out a little bit in times of need?
Looking for a new co-host.
Right?
Mouth drop. What?
Yeah.
Shock.
Well,
Shock.
I knew he was going to coerce you into that.
I was like, oh man, and he knows how to do it too. He can poke those little buttons.
Oh, I know. Why do you think I ever started?
All the time. He's like, just really knows how to manipulate you, doesn't he? I was like, yeah, he's really good at it. So he does. It's funny. We get a kick out.
So we'll bleep that out, but
We'll bleep
That means
out.
leave it in.
Oh,
Leave it in.
I'm sorry, Marcus.
yeah.
Marcus.
So Amy had a great time when I brought her in for the, what was it, the craziest sugar baby stories?
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Yeah.
that was really good.
Yeah, you had a lot of good input on that. That episode's getting a lot of
Traction.
yeah, it's downloaded well. A lot of people are commenting how that was one of their favorite episodes lately because they just love hearing the crazy stories. Yeah,
I know. Girls and gentlemen, send us your crazy stories. Even if you don't want to come on the podcast, they can read your crazy stories.
Oh, yeah.
With a fake name.
Right. All right, Alejandra.
Yes, Marcus.
So I might have to drag you in for a few more because Alejandra's has some stories as of late.
I think you have the wrong Alejandra.
Or
You've been the one dating a lot.
I have?
Yes.
So Alejandra says to me, it's like, how'd your day go last night? So I tell her a little bit. She goes, so you have one tonight, huh? Yeah. And you had one the other night. Yeah, that's 4 dates in a week, Marcus.
How are we affording this, Marcus?
Well, fortunately, they weren't. Actually, and you know what? None of them have been sexual at all. 100% platonic.
So do you gift them for their time for showing up?
Yeah. I'm not going to leave them empty-handed.
Yeah, I was just curious.
I gave one girl some traveling money because she's traveling. And then the other one, oddly enough, all she did was ask me for gas money. She's new, and she's like, I don't know if I feel comfortable with this. So I'm just telling you right now, I don't want to do anything sexual, even though I'm a very sexual person and can orgasm 15 to 30 times. I'm like, that might be worth seeing.
And she also had her wand in her car.
She actually brought her vibrator with her to the date.
Why? If she
just
didn't
in
want to.
case.
Does she use it like en route?
Huh?
On the way there at the red light, like she's like en route. Like
No, I don't know. Well, she called me and she wasn't sure. She's like, hey, I don't really know how this works. I mean, so we talked on the phone while she was driving there about the details. And then she's like, I don't know. It just feels too transactional. And then when she gets there and then she has like a drink or two and she starts loosening up. And then she tells me, she goes, yeah, I brought my wand. And I was like, okay, well.
Abracadabra.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you cleaned up and shaved just in case.
just for the wand.
Yeah. So
I have a question for you, Marcus.
yeah,
So this is a lot of sugar dates.
it is.
So do you just like going out to eat a lot? Is it case study?
You know, it's more
Podcast research.
It is podcast research. Thank you, Alejandra. Actually, I do not message anybody first. Like I am barely on Seeking. I have on there about the party. And then I've had a few people reach out about the party and about Shakira. And a couple of them looked interesting. And I thought, this person looks like an interesting person to just meet.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I've met somebody, the person I'm going on a date with tonight. And I'm not going to say exactly what she does, but it's something to do with.
So for you,
So it's like very noble thing that she does.
But so for you, what I'm hearing though is like it's more interesting for you to just like get to know these people and get to. It's not really so much in pursuit of sex for you.
No, it's
with
not,
going out.
To be honest with you, and I've told Alejandra this. Alejandra satisfies me. Matter of fact,
Aww.
she will get me to a point where I don't even want to talk to another girl for a week because she's got to be so tied up.
She's wearing your ass out?
She's wearing my ass out. Yeah.
You have him tied up, huh?
Yeah. Well, she's speechless over there.
I'm speechless right now.
Occasionally the juices get going and I just feel like meeting somebody, but it's so nice not to have the scarcity mindset where girls can feel that. When a guy comes on so strong, they start professing how much they like them so much in the beginning, it scares women off because they're like, man, this guy's becoming obsessive with me. Like he doesn't even know me. Amy, how many times, have we talked about that with your restaurateur guy that's professed his love? And I'm just like, he's seen you like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I know.
That's toxic.
I got a new one that's kind of going that way as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, but yeah.
Why later?
Oh, talk about it now?
Yeah. Let's hear.
So,
That's what we're here for.
I kind of met this guy. I guess we started talking, and he's new to the site, so he's never done this type of thing before, but...
So they all say.
Yeah, that's what they all say. No, I really do believe that he is. The way he's kind of acting, I don't think he gets it. I don't think he understands. He says he's comfortable with it. The other day, I had to have a very long conversation with him about it because he's like, well, it feels so transactional and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen here. Well, I didn't say that, but, I was like, okay, well, I respect what you're saying, but I just want to let you know that we've hung out like 5 times. We haven't done anything each time, but you're the one that after we end up having sex, the 2 times that we have had sex, you're the one that ends up paying me after that. Like, it's supposed to be a PPM deal. So I haven't asked for anything in addition to just the hanging out. So in my mind, I'm like, you set that expectation.
Yeah, he's making it transactional unintentionally.
And so I told him, I said, well, I talked to one of my exes and that's why I think allowance is way better. I like allowance.
Me
better.
too.
It feels less ooey. You can just kind of more focus on the connection rather than thinking about like, oh, we did this, so now I have to pay her, or oh, is he going to pay me? Because the girl on the other side, we don't want to feel used. I mean, it's like we took time out of our day, and that's the other thing is he's pretty much retired, and my
busy.
Career, yeah, I'm working.
All right, you're 35. How old is he?
He's like 56 or something. He lost his wife. She died like 1.5 years ago. And he told me flat out, they wanted to get divorced a very long time ago, but it was too expensive to get divorced. So they stayed together because she was the one that, I don't know, like they had a business together. Anyways, so she passed away and he's like been longing for like connection and stuff. And with my schedule, he's just like, well, I feel like I want more. I'm like, dude, I don't have any more to give. And then the other day he's like, well, I want to be your number one. I'm like, oh God, you don't. You can't be my number one.
Did you tell him about the husband?
Oh, no, I don't.
He doesn't
anyone.
know.
I don't tell anyone. No, there was like, and I are
your husband
my
and
husband
you.
and I are very, very open.
Yeah.
And we've both decided we were both struggling really hard to find people. And we were just like, we're just not going to tell people. And I mean, his success has skyrocketed.
Where's he meeting girls?
He meets them on Hinge.
Oh.
So let me ask you this. Because this,
I love that. Oh, yeah.
The open marriage thing to
Such a
me
good-
is so foreign.
It's the same.
So you guys like telling each other about your encounters with other people and that heightens your intimacy?
I mean, we're pretty sexual anyways, but yeah, it's a turn on for sure.
There is an event you may want to go with me to this weekend.
Oh, to the sweet spot?
No. It's a house event. It's beautiful. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
Tell the audience about this.
Yeah.
So everybody knows that, what did we name him?
I can't remember. I was trying to think this
Eric?
morning. I think it was Eric.
So Eric and I, as you guys all know, we're in the lifestyle together. So we have found a really amazing group here in Arizona, and they host house parties once or twice a month. And it's very intimate, really fun, beautiful pool, just great atmosphere. Same rules as the Sweet Spot, no single men, very clean, etc. But it just feels a lot more intimate because it's at a home. And we've been having so much fun getting to know everyone, and you should tag along if you're free on Saturday.
Oh, I can't this Saturday, but I will. We'll text on that because I'm dying. Like we're dying to go to another one. Like the last couple that we were with, they still are texting us, asking us to go again.
Oh, that's fun.
And they're really great. Like the women do outfit changes like throughout the night. So you walk in super dressed up in the beginning, and then there's an outfit change, just a little more risque, and then an outfit change to lingerie, and yeah. And then it's just fun.
That sounds like a lot of work.
You know what? Let me tell you, I have more outfits, props, and shit in my room, my closet, and my drawers now than I would have ever thought that I would have in my life. Oh, that's amazing. It's fantastic.
Now, did you meet the people that host these parties at the Sweet Spot?
No, I actually got invited there from another friend in the lifestyle community.
Okay.
And it's just been a really good fit. It's just really comfortable.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Good. And I like meeting people that have that open mind. As I noticed now, I've tried the Hinge dates. I don't know if you guys have tried them recently, but I try going on them.
Yeah.
And I find myself really bored.
Yeah, it's a different
extremely bored. I'm like, when
dynamic.
can we start talking about sex?
Yeah.
That's the most important.
Alejandra knows that I met a really great guy at the last house party we went to. And he's about 10 years younger than me. He's so sexy. He's so hot. Neither one of us are looking for anything serious. You know how it is, but it's so fun. Like it's so perfect. Now I have this extra little fun toy in my
repertoire.
How do you feel about that, Marcus?
Well, first, before we get into that, I need to do some shout outs. So here's a few more shout outs from some of our favorite listeners.
200 episodes, Marcus and Lilly. Wow. That's a lot of minutes of editing and talking and blocking names that are on air. That's amazing. All the love and energy that you put into doing this every week, and then once or twice a year to bring people from all over the world to meet and love each other and hug and laugh and tell stories. Honestly, what a labor of love. What an inspiration. And thank you so much for letting me be part of it in November last year. It's a memory that I would forever cherish. I wish you the best. And here goes to 200 more. Hope to see you in Sugarpalooza, Perth, Australia sometime, or Melbourne, since there's some lovely sugar babies over there too. But in Australia, it's our turn. See you very soon and cuddle you soon, with Alejandra's permission, of course.
Hey, Marcus and Lilly. This is Podcast Vanboy wishing you a huge congratulations for making it to the 200 episode level of the Secrets of a Sugar Daddy podcast. You guys have created a great community here and helped a lot of us avoid the pitfalls that can be associated with this lifestyle. And you've also brought together a lot of wonderful people through your Sugarpaloozas. And I'm really looking forward to being part of Sugarpalooza 6, is it? Anyway, keep up the great work. You guys are the best.
Congratulations on 200 episodes. That's amazing, guys.
Marcus, Lilly, congrats on hitting 200 episodes. I'm so happy to have been part of this journey. Looking forward to more shocking and sweet stories. Here's to 200 more. Cheers, you guys.
Congratulations on 200 episodes, Marcus and Lilly. I know how much effort and time you put into this, and we're all so very grateful that you do. We appreciate the community that you've made for us, and we love the parties, we love the podcast, and we love everything about this. Thank you.
Hi, Marcus and Lilly. It's Rosie, one of your Canadian friends. I would like to wish you a huge congrats on the 200th episode. That's 200 shocking times you have kept us informed and entertained. Here's to 200 more, and I am so looking forward to them.
You're listening to See.
Want to pull off the season's freshest trends? You just need the right shoes. That's where Designer Shoe Warehouse comes in. Loving wide leg jeans? Pair them with sleek, low-profile sneakers. Obsessed with the sheer trend? Try it with mesh flats. Feeling boho? Comfy sandals nail the whole free-spirited thing. Find on-trend shoes from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, and more at DSW.
Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Now back to the show with your host, Marcus.
Okay, what was the question, Alejandra?
I said, how do you feel about
attending lifestyle parties?
Well, I know you liked it.
I did.
And you've kind of got an urge to go back.
Yes.
Yeah. You've been there twice.
Yes.
I've been there once.
Correct.
It was fun. I went there with you
Would you
and
go
Amy.
again?
What are you
I'd go
doing
again.
Saturday?
Well, I've got a poker tournament Saturday, so I
I'm
can't.
not doing anything.
You should come with.
No single women.
No, they allow
I'm not
single
single,
women. They
though.
just don't
No,
allow
I don't.
single men.
No single women that are named Alejandra.
Are you starting to panic, Marcus?
Yeah.
That might be okay for Marcus.
No, I don't know. I don't
Let
know.
her dip her toe in.
Dip.
You dip your toes in.
Yeah, but
I have very cute lingeries I want to wear.
yeah,
Marcus, you know how safe all the girls are with me.
yeah.
No.
I may have to.
Alejandra.
Next thing we know, Alejandra's going to be
I have no
Angie's sugar
nefarious
baby.
intentions at all.
Alejandra, this is what you got to
Well,
do.
Angie's infamous for stealing my guests. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, but not your girlfriends.
yeah, true.
Okay, so what you got to do is you got to give him a blowjob, and right when he's about to come, ask again, and then he'll say yes.
Yeah.
And get it like a signature.
Well, here's
Marcus,
the
what are you
part.
doing later?
What am I doing later?
I'm a bit bothered right now.
No.
She shouldn't need permission. If she wants to go to that, she can go to that. You guys are in an open relationship. You do whatever you want to do all the time.
I feel the same.
Not really.
No offense.
That is,
I adore you.
I
but
have to pass it by her.
it would be hard for me to watch you go out on 5 dates a week and then me be told no that I can't
Yeah, but
go.
there's weeks I go out with only Alejandra.
Well, this week you've gone out. Quite a
She's
bit,
earned
so
it.
She can go.
Yeah, but
was like topic change.
yeah. It is what it is. I mean,
what's good for the gander is good for the goose.
The cute little goose.
yeah.
Goosey
We'll
get
update
loosey.
you guys on the next episode. And I'll let
Yeah.
you know how it goes.
Right? Yeah, we'll see.
I'll post some cute pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's cowboys and bikers theme. It's always a theme.
Cowboys
Like,
and
it's-
bikers? What combination
You
is
should-
this?
I don't know. But I think it gives people the opportunity to either dress up in lots of sexy leather or boots and shorts. And I don't know. It's like Halloween twice a month. It's so fun.
What part of
So
town
good.
is this in?
Chandler.
Oh, it is? Okay. How big is the house?
Huge. It has this huge full basement, which is so different. And that's where playtime.
How many rooms?
I think they have like 8 rooms that they've
Oh.
created and made for
Really?
playing. And then, of course, they have a huge pool. They have 2 big fire pits.
Actually,
Like,
this
it's
sounds
just-
pretty cool.
It's really nice. And
Yeah.
everyone there they have a bar, free bar, open bar. It's $100 for couples
Okay, I
to
was
get
gonna
in,
ask
$40
what-
for a single woman. And everybody knows the rules. It's really fun. It just feels a little bit more private and a little bit more intimate than the
So,
clubs.
not to degrade anybody, any of the patrons at the Sweet Spot, but what would you say the quality is compared to the Sweet Spot?
I would say it's similar. So Eric and I went to the Sweet Spot 2 weeks ago on a Friday, and it was super interesting because everyone there was literally in their 30s, if not younger. The younger generations coming up, they are for these open relationships. I'm actually really excited to see over the next however many years how our culture shifts its dynamic and how it thinks about sugar dating and sex and open relationships and all of that. But it just keeps getting younger and younger. It's really interesting. Really good looking people. It's definitely not what people think of when they hear the word lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like these old, it's not these old like wrinkly, saggy men and
Well, see,
women
here-
walking
that-
around naked.
That's the problem. I'm not super picky, but when we were all at the Sweet Spot together, I'm looking around going, wait a minute, I can eliminate 80% of these people that I'm not attracted to.
Yeah.
But you're
But
gonna
I mean,
do
that's
that at a
in
bar
general.
and-
Yeah.
No, I know, but I would like it to be a
It's
less,
just you have to see
a
them.
lower percentage.
Yeah.
Marcus is like, just hold a special event for me.
But-
Just for me. Let me have my pick.
No, but actually, the reason I enjoyed it was because I felt like there wasn't any pressure to mingle with whoever. Like you just did your own thing, and Alejandra and I just we picked a room and had our own fun, and it was I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, the themes and the equipment. I didn't get to try the equipment. I would like to do that next.
Yeah.
Let's all go.
Let's all go.
Next time you have to invite Trucker and I, because he's been twice and he liked it both times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm the one who's more
I would love for you to go.
and shy.
It's actually super comfortable because like in the main areas, people aren't running around naked and having sex. Like that's not how it works. All of that happens in more like private tucked away areas that are designated for that.
Mm-hmm.
So
you can have actual conversations.
Yeah, and you
not
meet the greatest people.
It's not predatorial at all.
No.
Yeah. And I've been to the sweet spot with 2 different gentlemen, and never did I ever feel pressured to be an exhibitionist or have intimacy or anything like that. I was just more there to observe.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a sexy environment, and I liked that part of it. And I liked how normal everyone acted, how comfortable everyone acted having conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some unattractive people there, but there was also some hotties.
Mm-hmm.
The few times I went,
Mm-hmm.
there was some real hotties.
The last time that we went to this house party, they had, I don't know who these people were. I hope they show up again. There was like this group of girls that walked in that were like super model. They were wearing short shorts and hot top. Like they looked like they came from the Dallas fucking Cowboys cheerleaders.
All right, Alejandra, I'm talked into it.
I mean, they were hot. I think they intentionally try to get some people who they know.
Atmosphere models.
They can model for me all day long.
I never knew the term atmosphere models until we had that one guy, Devon.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
On our show?
That's hot girls that are just
Man.
paid to show up to be hot.
We've gotten so
I will
much
hire
hate
them.
from that episode.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Well, either you really loved it or you hated it. Well, anytime they're talking about an episode, that means they're listening.
Yeah.
So
true. But yeah, an atmosphere model, just hot chicks who are paid to show up and look good and hang out and mingle with you.
It's so funny that we've gotten to a point where all of this is acceptable, but yet the idea of prostitution or sugar dating is still like horrifically offensive to some.
So funny. Alejandra and I went and saw a comedian this weekend, and this is kind of where I got this whole saying. His name was Ismo, I-S-M-O. He's from Finland. There's not very many. He's very easy to find. His humor was about learning English language and all the idiosyncrasies and just the craziness that the English language is. But he did a lot of observational humor, and one of them was about, it's fine with society to have sex with somebody. It's fully acceptable. It's happening all the time. And it's also fine with society to help somebody out financially. You can give people money, and they're like, yeah, that's great. He goes, but if you do it too close together, then they start judging. It's all about timing.
Yeah, so if we're sugar dating, then our sugar daddies just should pay us like a week in advance.
Yeah.
And then when we get together, it's not prostitution.
But see, here's the scenario that I thought. Okay, let's say I meet a girl on Hinge, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hey, I'd love to take you out for this fabulous night of dinner and dancing and drinks. And I find you very attractive. And then she says, yeah, I find you very attractive too. But I've got rent to pay. Do you mind if you just don't do that and just give me the money instead? You know what I would say? Sure, absolutely. Here's the money. Is that prostitution?
Who cares if it's why are we not beyond?
So
I am an adult. I make my own money. You're an adult. You make your own money. I'm an adult. I can have sex. You're an adult. You can have sex.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares if we pay for sex? Like, where is this moral clause that makes it a bad thing?
Yeah.
Like, why are we not moving past that?
Yeah, it's so archaic. And what's funny about the comedian is he goes, so I have sex and then I have my money in my hand. And he starts giving it to her. He goes, wait a minute. And he pulls it back. Wait a minute. Pulls it back. Okay, now. And he gives it to her. He goes, because it's a timing thing. Whether it's prostitution or not. This is so stupid. Anyway. But whether I treat him to a dinner, I'm paying. Like, money is coming out of my pocket. If they want to say, hey, you know what? Let's just grab Jack in the Box, and then you could just give me the difference because I have some medical bills I'd like to pay, or I haven't, my kid hasn't eaten a good meal in 3 weeks.
I would say
oh my
most
God,
women,
absolutely.
I would say most women have had that thought at some point in their life too, where a man is taking them out and spending all this money on them.
Yeah.
And in the back of their head, they're thinking, I would really just, or if he buys them an expensive gift and we think, I would really have just used the money. I would have rather had the money.
I think we're more authentic. How many women do you know that are considered gold diggers that completely hate their husband, yet they only stay with him for their money?
Yeah, see, now that's a morality clause.
I think that happens.
Or get men to fall emotionally in love with them so they can have their money, whereas at least we're being upfront and honest about what the terms of our arrangements are and expectations are being managed and met.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that seems a lot more fair and truthful and authentic to me than
Absolutely,
that's a very good.
And then it's always, you know,
Thank you, Amy. You always bring so much insight.
When the divorce happened, it's like alimony. Well, what about me? What about me? You know, and it's always been about you. Like you trapped him.
Yeah.
We're not on the
Or the women who trap the men with the babies so they can pull in the child support. And I'm not dogging on women. I love women. I'm a girl's girl, but it happens all the time. You see it.
It happened to my brother. I mean, he runs 7 companies and he was going through cancer. And that's when she was like, I can't do this. What about me? And then, I mean, it was a whole thing. I remember when we were younger and they were younger and stuff, and I was living with them in Wyoming, and I remember thinking, bro, you need to divorce her. She was starting to leave then. Well, then he won millions in his lawsuit, and she miraculously turned around and became this, I want to stay. And I was like, come on, red flags. But he's addicted to red flags, so that's his problem.
Well, yeah.
Many of us are.
Yeah. Okay, on that note, we are going to hear a few more shout outs from some of our favorite fans of the show.
Hello, Marcus and Lilly. Congratulations on your first 200 episodes of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. As my podcast name would suggest, Podcast Fanboy, I have listened to every single episode, several of them more than once. You are doing the sugar world a great service with this show, and we all owe you a debt of gratitude. Moreover, you've become very good friends of mine, and I truly cherish those friendships. Good luck on the next 200. I can't wait.
Hey, Marcus. Hey, Lilly. Congrats on your 200th episode. Your podcast has brought so much insight, wisdom, knowledge to me as I was getting my feet wet in the sugar bowl. I literally went from listening to you guys every single drive to and from work and like listening to you guys, laughing along with you every time I did my dishes, to meeting you in the flesh and getting to party with you guys. And you guys are such a great, amazing time. Marcus, you're such a considerate and loving host. And Lilly, I was literally starstruck when I met you. I was literally shook at how drop dead gorgeous you are. From head to toe, the hair is flowing. Your entire aura is just hot. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you till the next party. Congrats again on your 200th episode.
Hey guys, Amanda here. I just wanted to congratulate you on your 200th episode. That's so exciting. Maybe if I wasn't so long-winded, I would be there too, considering we're only on, I think, like 42. Anyways, I just wanted to say congratulations. And as always, just show my thanks for bringing me on and having me at your event. I love the friendship that we've created, and it really is amazing, you know, the network and community that you guys have built. I look forward to doing more collaborations and coming out to Arizona again soon. Chicago is frigidly cold, but I miss you both. Congratulations. You deserve it. You're amazing. I love you guys. Have the best day.
Congratulations, Marcus and Lilly, on episode 200 of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. I hope you are both extremely proud of this accomplishment and milestone for the podcast. You've created this wonderful community for the Sugar Bowl to share information and resources, but to also be accepted and have some reassurance about what it means to be in this lifestyle. And you've also provided some great entertainment with the stories and the guests that are on every episode of the podcast. I know this is a lot of hard work, and so I thank you for being pioneers in this endeavor the way that you are. And I am very grateful for this podcast for my own sugar journey and my own exploration into it. It was an honor to be on the show, and I hope I get the opportunity to chat with you both behind the mic again one day. And I can't wait to see what else is in store for Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. I wish you both and the show a lot of success, and I'm very happy to be part of this community. From your girl, aka Elena. Mwah.
You're listening to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Now back to the show with your host, Marcus.
All right. So, Angie, what is keeping you busy? Are you still on Seeking?
I pop on here and there. I was on, actually last week I popped on.
Today's podcast is sponsored by MIDI Health. At any given time, 61% of adult women say they want to lose weight. But for many, that's easier said than done. If you've had trouble losing weight, don't lose hope. MIDI Health uses a deep understanding of women's hormones and a combination of weight loss medications to create a customized plan for each user. MIDI Health can help you achieve more effective and sustainable weight loss by addressing hormone imbalances. MIDI can also prescribe proven weight loss medications that help you experience reduced appetite and increased feelings of fullness. When paired with hormone optimization, you're not just managing your weight, you're also supporting your body's natural processes, which means you can overcome those weight loss plateaus that in the past have been so difficult to move beyond. So if you're ready to combine the power of hormones with the power of weight loss medications, visit joinmidi.com today. Discover how this innovative approach can lead you to lasting success. That's joinmidi.com.
Just because sometimes I get bored and I want to check things out.
Your profile pictures are hot.
They are?
Yeah. When I see you on there, it's like my eye always goes to it. And I'm like, oh, that's just Angie.
That's cute. Thank you. That was really sweet.
Yeah.
Not to toot my own horn, I am having a almost 50-year-old glow up. Like
It is. Yeah, you do not look it. It's like, wow, you're 35.
And I think a lot of that comes because I'm really succeeding in my personal life and my business and different things. And I'm able to really take care of myself and I feel happy. And now when I go on Seeking, I can go on more for fun than for financial need. I've crossed that line. And
makes it so much better.
So fun.
So much more fun.
But I still will not go on a regular dating app because they suck ass. Seeking is so much more authentic. That's where I want to date. Yeah. I don't want traditional. I'm so burnt from it.
Yeah.
Occasionally, we'll go on Hinge days. So Alejandra will go on one. I'll go on one. And then we talk about it. We're like, oh, God, it's so different.
The people aren't truthful. They're not honest. It's just, it's just ick.
I know. I
I
feel like I have to hide.
Yeah. Where's the other shoe? When's it going to drop?
Yeah. Because I don't want to scare that person off. The girl I went out with last night, I told her, I said, look, because she is fairly new and I was explaining it to her. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I will tell you the truth. And I will be my authentic self because basically I'm paying to be my authentic self. And if you don't like it, that's fine. I don't care. But hopefully you do. And then we can move forward. But that is it. I really, really have no problem being me.
I don't know what's going on Seeking right now, though. But I will say that almost everybody who has contacted me off the bat is looking for a traditional sugar dating relationship.
You mean a traditional relationship?
Sugar.
No, okay.
Like it's immediate for me. And again, it might be how I have my profile set up because I'm very clear, mutually beneficial, blah, blah, blah. But everyone is off the cuff, just is looking for a more traditional arrangement.
That's good.
Which is a relief because, and if they say like in their profile they're not, then I don't know.
I get a lot of people on mine. I'm looking for a traditional relationship.
Yeah, just like a non-monetary relationship.
Yeah.
I think I kind of go out of my way on my profile to spell it out, though, that I am looking for no strings attached, best friends with benefits, mutually beneficial, lots of chemistry and fun.
Alejandra, are you experiencing what Amy is?
I think I get both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had men reach out to me wanting an actual arrangement and others who want to lean more towards marriage and relationship.
It could be because I'm older too. I might be attracting a different demographic a little bit because I'm older. You know, I'm kind of past that young person want to marry you. Go ahead. Yeah.
That's what I have on mine is I tell them, I'm like, I do not want marriage. I do not want kids. Like I want somebody that's older and like beyond all that because I'm on there to have fun. I want to have fun is what I really want to have.
But everyone falls in love with you because you're just too cute and too sweet and fun. She does. She has like this very magnetic personality that you want to spend time. People want to spend time with you. You're really pleasant to be around and talk to.
As Amy's blushing.
Now I'm speechless.
She's like, wait a minute.
You're a really good communicator.
I feel like I'm a very boring
Yeah.
person.
Oh no.
So
No.
Not boring.
And I'm so shy when we go, like the parties and stuff, because I'm just very modest in my look.
You weren't modest when you were kissing that guy at the sweet spot.
Well, that's her element.
I'm kidding.
Yes. Yeah. That's
giving
when
you a
I'm
hard time.
like, yes. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, Amy's worked
they got
dungeons.
me riled up with the BDSM stuff. That's what that was.
Yeah, you get a few drinks in her and some BDSM equipment.
She gave us all the best. She was in her element. She was teaching everyone how to flog correctly and tie people up to the Alexander's cross.
That started to form outside. I loved that. I felt if only it could be like that all the time.
Do you miss working in the dungeon?
No. It takes a lot of energy. I think there's more freedom in sugar dating than there is in a dungeon.
Yeah.
Because you don't have any choice over who your clients are.
Oh yeah.
They have my profile up, and I'm more sadistic. I can be a soft dom. A lot of people like me for that.
Hotter words have never been spoken.
Yeah, it's people
soft
like
dom.
I'm a sadist.
Yeah, sadist. But then also, I personally love flogging a ton. It's just so much fun. I like inflicting pain. I think it's really fun if people are masochists and they just really enjoy it, because I can go really hard. There's some doms that just can't hit them hard enough. And I tend to be able to do that. I've broken paddles before on people. Like, I have enough strength to be able to actually do something like that. So it can be really fun. And then I can go super, super soft, and I can make people cry and just have like a total emotional release. But I prefer the other way sometimes.
Yeah.
And when
You want to make them cry in pain.
but I want them to enjoy it. People have to understand a masochist wants that. Like, they want to feel that. They want that emotional release and that total, they want to give up total control and have those bruises. I love watching people's skin turn colors.
What the fuck?
I think it's really fun. I mean, it's fun. It's just, if they
Amy.
love, and
It's almost like when you're,
it's a badge for them.
It's almost like when you're a teenager and you start getting your first hickeys and you wear them around proudly, knowing that you had this experience that really felt like something and meant something because it was new and it was a release and it was exciting and it was all of these things. And like every time you see it, it's a reminder of that moment.
Right. Yeah.
Like
That was not my experience.
Yeah, not mine either.
I never wore a hickey proudly.
No,
I was like,
I was
oh
trying
dear
to-
God.
Giving the hickey, how do you feel?
That's one of my non-negotiables.
Well, and not now as an adult. I'm talking more like
No,
when
it
you were a
always was.
teenager, It was all
It
like,
always was. Do not leave marks,
marks
on
on
me.
you.
I don't want hickeys.
Would you leave marks on someone else?
No, I don't.
You didn't like that?
I think it's tacky.
Yeah,
and
same.
some people are just not. But it's that same vein of psychology is the thing.
Yeah.
It's that soft reminder, that little
that
piece
hidden,
that you get to
that
take
little
with
hidden
you.
Thing that when you take a shower, it's like it stings.
Alejandra's
and
like,
then they
I don't
message
know.
you and they're like, oh,
Alejandra's had a few hickeys.
Yeah, I did not like them though.
Mhm.
Didn't ask for them either.
Yeah, they just kind of showed up on your body,
Like half my neck.
on your neck.
But see now, Marcus, how did you feel when you left those marks on Alejandra?
Well, it wasn't me.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Oops.
I would say that
did it
Amy and
again.
I are more into the sadist masochism. We're more into the kink.
Kink and BDSM fetish world.
So that's probably why we.
Yeah. Because the other thing I love is like foot fetishes. Like, I would love to find me a man that has a foot fetish. Like, my husband, he is so lovely and wonderful, but he just doesn't like that kind of stuff. I mean, he can do some kinky stuff, but he's not quite kinky enough, which can satisfy my itch.
See, and that's where Eric has a stronghold on me. I hope you fucking listen to this, mister. That man is the most kinky out of the, like, 3 years. The other day, he wrapped me up in saran wrap and used the lighter to shrink the saran wrap around my nipples.
Oh, are you kidding me?
And it was fucking hot.
I've never even heard of that.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my God.
I need to hear more about the feet. So
I didn't mean to take over.
What do you want?
No. I'm like, okay, what do we got? What do we got?
But like that's where like still he is the.
Like, do you want him to suck on your feet? Do you want him to lick food off your feet? What do you want done to your feet?
So it's just foot worship, and then also there's something about like getting a guy off with your feet that's really fun. And when they come all over your feet, it's really fun. And then you make them like lick it up.
Oh,
that's really fun.
You had me until that part.
Yeah,
extra protein.
Yeah, it's you can go so many different ways with it. Like I've seen pictures of a guy that I met him at the dungeon. He was 24 years old. He was so cute.
Look at her smile.
So freaking cute. And he was like, hey, he first met me, he was like, I'm really shy about this. And he's like, but this is the only way that I can satisfy this, because growing up, what started it was the girls at school would wear flip-flops and they would have their pedicures done. And it was for some reason, it was
as a turn on. There's so many men that love feet.
Yeah, and it was wonderful because I did the saran wrap on him.
You did?
I did saran wrap on him, and then I would like tie him, I blindfolded him, and then would just do all these things. And then I started shoving my foot down his throat.
Oh.
He was like, I want to know. He wanted to experience everything. And he was 24. I'm like, you're really great. Like, you're very strong for just trying all this. But he loved it. He loved every second. So it was fun.
It's fun.
I don't know if I have a foot fetish or not, but I found that when girls expose their ears and their earlobes, like I find those attractive.
Do you like sucking on them?
I love ear play.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like that.
That just tingles. It's so sensual.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Doesn't do anything for me.
No?
Me either. But that's amazing. Like,
yeah. Everyone has like different.
Yeah.
Mine is, okay, my husband does this really awesome thing where he'll start at the top of my neck and he'll just like start kissing me, and he knows exactly where my spots are, but there's some spots on my back. It's just like he touches them, and it
does it.
Like, oh God, like please stop. But
He hits your sweet spots.
He does.
Have you guys seen that movie Baby Girl?
Is it new?
Oh, it's with Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
I have seen chunks of it, and it looks pretty up my alley.
Is it
I think you guys would love it. Yeah. You might still have to rent
She
it.
gets into a very BDSM
relationship with a younger guy at work.
Ooh,
and she's married, and he really
pushes her.
Okay.
Alejandra's eyes
She
just lit
reminds
up.
me of Amy. The things that she says, because she finally opens up to her husband. I'm probably spoiling this for some people, but first of all, she's really frustrated because she's really enjoying this illicit thing that's happening. And she gets frustrated and she tells him, we've been together, I don't know, 20 years or something. And I've never had an orgasm with you. She's always faked it. And she says, I hate how I feel, but I've always, since a child, I've had this dark side of me, this sadistic side, and these dark thoughts, and this need to do things that people would judge me for and that seem dark and dirty, but I really want to do them. Yeah. So she reminds me of you a lot. You're going to have to watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Alejandra, put that on the list.
Baby Girl.
I already watched it.
What? What'd you think of it?
I mean, it was, I don't know.
It was
no comments.
It was weird, but there were parts of it that I was like, whoa, this reminds me of some people that I know and some situations that I've
I guess I'll have to get caught up.
I watched it, but I wasn't really like fully there.
Maybe a rewatch.
Yeah, I'll definitely
with
have to
Marcus.
watch it again. With Marcus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watched it by myself, and I was kind of glad because I would probably watch it again with Trucker, but I was glad because I didn't know what to expect. It was a little more racier than I had anticipated. And I was like, oh, goodness.
Another really good movie like that I think gets a little into the psychology of those dynamics is, I'm sure you've probably seen The Secretary. You've never seen The Secretary? It's an older movie.
Who's in it?
What's her name? Not Gyllenhaal.
Oh, yeah.
She played, I think, in Batman.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Jake Gyllenhaal's sister.
Mm-hmm. I know who you're talking about.
Is it Renee? No,
it's
I can't think of her name.
Maggie.
Gyllenhaal.
Maggie Gyllenhaal,
We got there.
whatever.
Good job, guys.
Do not put me on your like trivia team for movies and music.
Same.
But it is someone who is really struggling and like she self-injures and et cetera. And she starts working for this man and he has a need for being very dominant. And so by the end of the movie, spoiler alert, like she's walking around the office with like a spreader bar with her arms up and like doing things. It's really good, but it's kind of a beautiful like backstory of the psychology behind it that makes it more understandable and relatable. So if you're interested in that, go watch it.
Have you guys seen, this is an oldie, 9.5 Weeks?
Yes.
I have never seen that.
Yeah.
Watch it. I think you'll like it.
We just need to get together and have movie day.
Movie night. King movie night.
Yeah.
So I have a question then.
Okay, hold on. Before you get there, we need to do our last bit of shout outs from more of our favorite fans.
Hey guys, it's Jessica and Ziggy, and we just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for us as part of this community, everything we've learned about being in the Sugar Bowl. We have learned from you and the wonderful people that we have connected with through your podcast. I'm so glad that you guys have made it to 200 episodes, and I would love to listen to 200 more. Congratulations. Love you guys. Bye.
Guess what? It's your 200th episode, Lily and Marcus. Congratulations so much. Thank you so very much for creating this very special community and creating a platform where we can connect and grow and realize that we've got community in the world. And I really appreciate that. I think a lot of us do. Congratulations.
Congratulations on your 200th episode. Lots of love and keep doing what you're doing all the way from London. Kisses. Mwah.
Hello from Hazel. Really excited for your 200th episode. Congratulations. I think this was an amazing idea of Danielle's to have us leave you voice messages to celebrate. For me personally, I remember when I joined the Patreon back in last October, and there was only a couple of posts, and the community consisted of myself, Danielle, and a girl named Selkie Song. If you remember her, we were the only ones that commented. And to see how much it's grown since then, it's just incredible. It feels like it's been years, but it's only been months. So it just goes to show you the amount of progress that you've made. And I know it's just going to grow exponentially. I'm super excited to see what you come up with and all of the new projects and things you have going on around the community and around the podcast. I'm just really honored to be a part of the community. You know I'm here to participate. I'd love to help you out any way that I can. I really look forward to seeing you guys in June. And I hope you have a fantastic 200th episode. Bye.
You're listening to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Now back to the show with your host, Marcus.
Okay, Amy.
Okay, so question for you guys. If you have a guy that approaches you on Seeking that says, I'm alpha male, what is your initial response to that?
For me, I immediately think BDSM. Like he wants...
But like more into detail, is that like
is that a turn on for you or a run for the hills?
Well, Alejandra likes BDSM.
I'm going to proceed with caution on that one because I like to role play, but I don't want anything as crazy as what Alejandra endured on her BDSM thing to ever happen in my life. I don't think I would have survived that. That's not okay.
I think I would ask certain questions and have him clarify how he believes why he's an alpha. Because I've been with men who are like to guide, but they're not like too dominant. Yeah. So I like that. Like throw me to the walls, but like with love and passion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's room for that. That is definitely a certain style of BDSM and dom. Sensual doming is a very real thing. Like being dom doesn't always have to entail pain or degradation or any of those things. It can be sensual. There are some men or women who, for them, doming is just like multiple orgasms and making the woman come over and over and over again in a variety.
Control,
yeah. So
what's your thoughts?
If a man says I'm an alpha male, first of all, my brain goes, no, you're a sub.
Yes, yeah.
Well, I was just curious why a guy would put that in there to begin with. I would never just like.
They put all the time.
I think it's because I think it's because that's how they want to perceive themselves, and like they're trying to put that out there. Someone who's really truly dominant is a lot more soft spoken and carries a deep undertone of dominance. You don't have to ask them, and they don't have to say it. So
it reminds me of the guys who put down that I'm fit and I'm attractive.
Yeah, they say I'm attractive.
Right.
And immediately I'm like, well, you're probably hideous. You're probably a troll. Because if you're really fit and attractive, you don't need to say that. But I think if I was a true dom or alpha and I wanted to filter for only subs, then I would make it clear in my profile. Just to, it's a way to filter. It's a way to get where you really want to get.
I would 100% say extreme BDSM or kink friendly. Like that's how I would say it, just so that way girls know, like, hey, I would not say, hey, I'm an alpha. I don't think that's very alpha-ish. Like,
you're right.
Exactly right.
You're a rooster or a peacock that thinks that they have to show the world. And it's like, no, like, first of all, a lion is quiet. Like, a lion doesn't say shit. Like, they pounce on their prey. They don't sit there and...
There's no warning.
Yeah,
that's even scarier.
And, have to show themselves off to the world. Just like with successful men, I feel like there's so many men that are like, I have this, I have this, I have this, and I'm like,
do you?
Well, I play golf with one of the wealthiest real estate guys here in town. He's got to be worth $1 billion now. He basically shows up in jeans, a white shirt, and ragged tennis shoes.
So the guy
you would never know this guy owns $1 billion
worth of
company.
The DC guy that I did the 10 girls with. No joke, he had black pants on every day and a white shirt. He looked like he was a busboy. Every single day. And but he rolls up in his McLarens and people are like, oh, but he doesn't care where he goes. That's what he wears. And I used to ask him, I'm like, why do you wear those every day? So he's like, to be honest with you, I don't give a fuck about what anyone thinks. He's like, these are my favorite.
Yeah.
He's like, they're so comfortable.
Yeah.
So
that is nice to have FU money and you just do what you want. Like my friend, he rolls up in his Chevy Tahoe. The guy's got $1 billion. He has his private jet.
How do you guys find FU men? And being older, because I feel like you guys have had a lot of success, but how do you find men being older? Because when I was in my 20s, it was significantly easier. But now I'm like, God, these guys, I feel like I'm.
Well, Kimmy seems to find a few on Seeking. I mean, they're on there.
I think that at a certain point, some of the men just get tired of dealing with younger women. They just want something a little more simple, a little more mature. So, because I have a guy that I'm talking to, and he owns, I won't say what because I don't want to divulge. Actually, he wants to come on the podcast. We're going to have him on.
Okay.
You might know him. I'll tell you who he is later.
Yeah.
Because he's big in construction. You might know who he is. Anywho.
Oh my God, I wonder if it's the same guy.
I know.
He literally owns what is almost a penthouse in Optima.
I bet
huge.
It's the same guy.
Huge.
I bet it's the same guy.
Beautiful. Most chill person. Does not dress fancy, does not super humble, super cool. It might be. It's okay. But I adore him and his personality.
What's the first initial of his first name?
G?
No.
Oh, different guy.
It might be a different guy.
Okay.
But we'll have to see.
We'll talk. We'll talk. But you would never know. And I asked him about this specifically, and that was one of the things he said. He's like,
Seeking?
I'll show you.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, Alejandra and I today
sometimes
found out we were like, oh, I've talked to that guy in October.
This is going to sound really terrible, but sometimes I implant the Seeking name in my brain for men, and then their real name just doesn't want to stick in my brain
because
a couple times. So, and I've only seen him. I've only seen him a few times. But I asked him about that, and he's like, "Why would I just like announce it to the world?" He's like, "I'm not gonna walk out of my house dressed in this and diamonds and gold and Gucci." He's like, number one, he's like, "I don't want that kind of attention. I don't want to attract people who are after that." He's like, "I just want to walk down the street looking like a normal person."
Yeah, and that reminds me
leave me
too.
alone.
Somebody brought up a question in our community chat on the Patreon and said, "Hey, when men put in their salaries and their net worth, is that verified?" No, it's not verified. You can put any number you want. And you know what happens? Most of the really wealthy men put the minimum. They don't want people to know they're worth 100 million or 50 million or whatever. They make 100,000 a year and they're worth 500,000.
Yeah.
You know, it's so
It's
funny.
normally the ones who have like 100,000 a year on there that are the ones that have the money. If a profile says that they make 500,000 or more a year, I immediately think it's not true.
Yeah.
Because who's
Yeah.
announcing that?
So
Stop
my advice-
peacocking. Like, stop shouting out, "I'm alpha."
My advice is don't put too much stock into what the values of men, of their net worth and their yearly salary, because that's a fictitious number that you just any guy can put in there.
And then do you guys think that those men, so, you know, like the one in DC, he really liked the fact that I had a career.
Mm-hmm.
So, but what I'm finding here in Arizona is a lot of men do not like the fact that I have a career. Like I'm really
because they want to suck you dry for your time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I actually like when a woman has something going on. I was telling, I can't remember Alejandra or you, but when I was dating somebody during COVID, being a sugar baby was her only job. She had no aspiration
That wasn't me, was it?
No, it was Alejandra. I was telling that too. But I was dating her the same time. It's the horse girl, the girl with the horses.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, like she had no aspiration to do anything else but be a sugar baby. And she was dating multiple men, and that was fine with her. And I was like, you got to do something else. Like, you got to have some goals. And all right, well, we are running out of time. Angie, what do you think of Lily's little run of like 100 and God, what'd we say it was?
156?
Something like that.
I just don't know number one, what are we going to do without you? Number two, watching the person, like what Marcus was saying previously, like also watching your growth from over the last year and a half or so has been so beautiful. And I love watching how you become such a nurturer and such a support to these women and how much they look up to you, and like you help keep them safe and you help keep them grounded. And I'm like, what the hell are we going to do without you?
The queen.
But I'm so happy for the direction of your life and how happy you are and like all the beautiful things coming your way. So I'm torn.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I didn't ever expect to really enjoy doing something like this to the extent that I've enjoyed it. And I feel like I have had a lot of growth, and I really have opened myself up and talked about things that I probably would have never talked about in any other capacity, except maybe in private with Trucker.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, and I feel like some of my experiences are similar with a lot of the other girls, and God bless you if you learn from my mistakes, because that's great. If I can save somebody doing some of the stupid things that I've done in my dating history and my marriage history, then
it's not just that.
Good on ya.
You bring this really sweet sense of like acceptance and comfort and just, I don't know, give me a word, someone.
Mama bear.
Yeah, it's just non-judgmental, and like to have this energy in this world that is so like, yeah, just come here, give me a hug. And like you give people space to make the mistakes.
Yeah.
And there's no judgment there.
Well, I'm not going away. I'm
really
be in the background. So, I mean, people can reach out to me anytime.
We'll still have dinner.
I'm still going to do profile reviews.
Okay.
I'm still going to be on the Patreon. You can reach out to me anytime you want to.
Yeah.
I'm still going to be in the girls chat. I'm not going away. I'm just not going to be in the spotlight anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
I'm still here.
Be okay with that.
I'm not dying.
We should do interviews for a new host. Are you guys?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, we're working on some things. Yeah, you're working on it.
Yes, I'm not dying.
Yeah. But
Okay.
you
I'm
guys
just fading back.
definitely we'll get to see Lily and Trucker
Silent
and everybody in this room, Angie and Amy and Alejandra at the Sugarpalooza 6. And so if you are just sitting on the sidelines thinking, well, I don't know if I want to yet or not, we always get a rash of applications right at the last minute, which makes it really tough on us because now I'm short of tickets. Now, we may get put in that situation where you can come, you just can't go to the Shakira concert, but you can participate in all the other stuff because I can do an unlimited amount of people for the Saturday night mixer.
For Country Club.
Yeah, that'll be fun. But anyway, definitely you will get to experience them there. What's really funny is people come to our parties and they're like, hi, Marcus, nice to meet you, but I really want to meet Lily.
I'll be at the parties.
Where's Lily?
I'll be at the parties and I'll go to dinner with guests when they come into town.
Yeah.
You just want to reclaim a little bit more privacy.
Yeah.
I
do.
get that.
I
get
need
that.
to.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right. Well, Amy, always a pleasure to have you in the house.
Thank you so much.
Alejandra,
Yes.
looking gorgeous as always.
Thank you, my love.
Yes. And if you guys want to, again, join us, go to our website at secretsofasugardaddy.com. Press on the party tab. If you want to share your crazy sugar dating stories, you can reach us there on Instagram. We get a lot of messages there. Patreon, there's a lot of ways to get a hold of us. And then, of course, we'd love for you to be a member of our Patreon family. It's our fan club. It helps support the show. We do not make any profit. We are making a little money off of it. I was telling Alejandra that you know how much I make in advertisements? You know those little advertisements that come before the show and during the breaks?
Yeah.
We're making a whopping $5.37 a day. All right,
a day?
so-
A day or per episode?
A day.
Oh, that's better than per episode.
Yeah. So it's not a lucrative thing that we do. Really, we do it out of love and passion, and we just really feel that this lifestyle is misconstrued. There's so many misconceptions, and we're just going to keep talking about it until we can't. And we really appreciate you guys listening. Our listenership has gone up tremendously, so we really appreciate that, and hopefully we'll continue to grow, and we'll just go as long as we go. I don't know. We'll see. But I just love everybody here. Thanks for being a part of the show. You guys, every single one of you have made a significant impact, not only on me, but our listeners out there, and they really appreciate you. So Lily, until next time.
I love you guys, and I love our listeners, and I'm still here.
All right.
You just won't hear my voice.
Okay. With that,
we're going to bring a picture in and just like hang it up.
There you go.
And put it by one of the chairs
I
so we
wonder
feel
what
like you're
Lily
here.
would say here.
but I tell you what, the boots she has on today are fire. The dress is as cute as can be. We are going to have a picture with all the whole group, and you will be able. Yeah, it'll be blurred out.
These are my birthday boots that you and Alejandra chose for me a couple years back.
I recognize them. I love those. I do too.
I felt I needed to be extra sparkly today.
Yeah. But we'll throw that picture on our Patreon. So all of our Patreon members will be able to see Lily's final episode, which is, you definitely want to see that. All right. Signing out for now. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to connect or even be on the show, we'd love to hear from you at secretsofasugardaddy.com.